Hello, Scorpio. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the first half of October. I have meditated upon the cards and I have pre-shuffled. As always, I will shuffle live. During meditation, as I was thinking about this Black Bear card, which happens to be your October card, overall energy for the month of October, the word whiskey. I heard the word whiskey, and I no idea what that means. Perhaps you're smooth as whiskey. I don't know. Maybe you like drinking whiskey. I don't know if that means something to you. Please comment that below because I have no idea what that means. But when going over this Black Bear and meditating upon it, there's a duality to you that most people don't understand. There is a ferocious side of you, and then there's an incredibly gentle side to you, my beautiful Scorpio. It's actually quite lovely. It feels like, as caring and loving as you are, there's also a very protective side. The word vicious is coming to mind, but I don't mean vicious as in, like you'll hurt somebody, but perhaps you would, you would hurt somebody who hurts, somebody you love, and I'm not saying that you're, like going to really physically hurt somebody. Please don't hurt anybody. I'm not condoning that. I'm not promoting that you go hit somebody. This is just you standing up for the people that you love, you protecting them vocally, really standing up for them when they're not able to do it. Okay, that's what I mean by that. That's what I got with this Black Bear Guardian card. It's that duality, and really try to find a balance within that duality, because sometimes that, you can swing one way or the other. Like one can really lay dormant for quite some time. So this is asking, just find the balance between one and the other, because I'm really drawn to the birds here. These are meant to come out together. Okay. I'm really drawn to the birds here, where they're like all eyes are on you. When you're gentle, but they also know that other side of you. People have seen that side of you. So perhaps you're trying to work on balancing that out. Take it how it resonates. Yeah. I'm going to scoot these down so we can make sure that we have all the cards here. We make sure that we get the card underneath. Perfect. All right, we have the Strength card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Remember, these are general readings, you guys, not one-to-one readings, so take only what resonates. Check out your sun, moon, or rising signs as well, or whatever sign you're focused on at the moment on your chart. If this does not resonate at all, consider clicking the subscribe button so I am able to connect with your energies better during the readings, okay? All right, let's get back. Oh, and also for everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, and commented, thank you so much for your love and support. I genuinely appreciate it all. And for those who have donated to my channel through PayPal, thank you. Seriously, thank you for your support. With the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, specifically because it's in reverse, it feels like you may sometimes have a difficult time, just like what I was saying earlier. Sometimes you may have a difficult time balancing out this energy, you know, between one and the other. You know, you're trying to tame that wild boar, that ferocious side within you. It feels like you struggle with that some days. For some, interestingly enough, I think this is interesting. For some of you, it feels like you're not comfortable with being domesticated. I hope that makes sense. You're like, so perhaps you are a parent and you want to explore your wild side every once in a while, but you really don't get to do that too often. And you're like, all right, I need a little bit of excitement in my life, you know? Take it how it resonates, because that's really what I'm getting. And as I say that, hold on, I just noticed it. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Perhaps you're missing that independence, that wild streak within yourself. But now you may be tethered to something and you don't get to explore that part of yourself as frequently, or if ever. So take that how it resonates. All right, my dear ones. All right, let's take a look at your cards. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Prince of Wands, Six of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Just like I was saying, you're not in balance. There's something that's off balance. You need to explore some of your wild side, it feels like. But it also feels like you're trying to explore that wild side in a more tame manner than perhaps you had before. Like, you know, in your younger days or in your youth, you know, before you were a parent, whatever that looks like. But it looks like you're wanting some excitement back in your life. Like, you want to be viewed as, like, you want to feel good about yourself, that you want to be seen. That's really what I want to say here. You want to be seen for more than just a mom, more than a CEO, more than a teacher, more than a sister, more than a fill in the blank, whatever that looks like. Okay? You want to break out of the box. Whatever that box you're in right now, that's what you're trying to break out of. You're in need of something. Yeah. It's like you're like this double-edged sword. You're like, I feel like you do need to communicate this, by the way. And there's no shame in trying to break out of that mold, right? There's no shame in wanting to break out of that mold and having some time, you know, hiring a babysitter and going out every once in a while and getting some time for you. You deserve it. Whatever that looks like for you, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're a parent. This could just be, you know, perhaps you're working too hard, right? Because this could be about work hard, play hard, right? Perhaps you're doing too much of one thing and you need that counterbalance, right? So if you're working too hard and you feel exhausted within whatever it is you're doing, and it could be, working too hard at work, working too hard in a relationship, working too hard in a family situation, I, perhaps you're just wanting to break out of that just to be seen for a little bit. And then you go back, not saying you're, sowing your wild oats or anything like that. It just feels like you just need to step out for a little bit. You need small wins. That's what I just heard. Small wins every once in a while. Okay. We have the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands. Here's the thing. It feels like you're satisfied with where you are. You don't have any qualms about where you are. Just every once in a while, you just want the option of something different. And perhaps you just fantasize about something different every once in a while. I don't want you to feel guilty about that at all. I don't want you to feel guilty about that, because I feel like you feel guilty about that. Don't. It's not like you're stepping out, You're allowed to fantasize. Everybody fantasizes. Yeah, because I don't see you taking action, but you do fantasize. Yeah, because you put in a lot of hard work and effort into whatever it is you do, which is why you need to break out. And that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Knight of Coins in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Very interesting that the last row is all in reverse. It's interesting because what I'm getting here is the fact that you want to do what's right for everyone, not just for yourself, is what I'm getting here. It's not like you want to do a full breakout. You just want to break out every once in a while. But what I'm getting here is the fact that you don't want to leave the job. You don't want to leave a marriage. You don't want to leave a friendship or a family home. It's not that. You just want balance. You want it to work out for everyone, to satisfy everyone's needs, especially yours. But it also feels like you don't feel like you should have to ask for this. I'm also getting the sense that you want to be valued more in your home space. In your home space, at your workplace, whatever that looks like. Oh, look at, there's that Ace of Swords again. You want to be seen. I feel like you will be. But let's see. What? Okay. No. I thought something flipped over. Oh, it did. Hold on. What is this? Strength card in reverse again. What I'm getting with this card very, 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 very strongly is the fact that you get enraged sometimes internally, but you shut down. That's what I'm getting here. You shut down. because it's better not to say anything than to be that ferocious, get that ferocious side out. There is a way that you can speak your truth without having to be ferocious about it. But I feel like when you're not seen and you have to, and it feels like when you're not seen, like you get really agitated and worked up internally. Can I have a card for the Five of Swords, please? Yeah, you just want to be burden-free for a little bit. That's all you ask for. You just want to be burden-free for a little bit. I have a card for this sun here. Why is the sun here? Okay. Yeah. There you are. Again, you just want to be burden-free. You want to be free of all of the responsibility for a night. You don't want to leave a situation. You just want to be burden-free. These two cards are saying exactly that. Let me have a card for the Knight of Coins, please. I just want to make sure that you get this. Card for the Knight of Coins. Okay. The World. You will get it. You will get it. The Sun. The Eight of Swords as well. Okay. Listen. You will absolutely obtain it, specifically with the World and the Sun. You will get it. You do have to ask, though. Does it suck that you have to ask and people don't recognize it? Absolutely. But if the squeaky wheel does get the oil, how's that saying go? I don't know how the saying goes. If you know the saying, write it in the comments. I don't remember how the saying goes. You need to, with this Eight of Swords, you can obtain it. However, you need to break out of this cycle of, I'm going to shut down because I'm getting so pissed inside. I'm getting so worked up inside. Okay? You have to break out of that. Ask so that you can receive. I am getting with this Eight of Swords that you don't want to ask. It should just be offered. No. If that is your mindset, that needs to stop right now. That needs to stop. Should people recognize it? Sure. But sometimes it isn't as, cut and dry as we would like for it to be. So ask so that you can obtain this. Okay? Ask so you can obtain this that you're wanting. Compassion in reverse. This is talking about self-compassion, compassion for the self. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are worthy of this time and you should not feel guilty. You also shouldn't feel guilty for asking. Okay? Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. People are there to love and support you. Okay? They are. They're there. But just because they love and support you doesn't necessarily mean that they love and support you the way you need to be loved and supported. But that could be because you haven't told them, right? Or you haven't asked. So share, be vocal about what your needs are. I feel like there are people there who want to love and support you. let them. But you need to break out of that mindset. Okay? Oh, wow. Pretty powerful, you guys. Scorpio. I hope this did resonate. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what to do. And until we meet again, have yourself a great first half of the month. Bye.